Dang it. What? Hello? Hello? Hello?
That he was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
Having a friend like Byron is a rare blessing, someone who listens to you, who disagrees but still appreciates your thoughts. The more we explore this island, the more convinced I become that he was wrong and the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving. Byron, we need Byron, bro. We have to have him. Above. Above. No!
so glad I'm not in charge of solving these.
Alright. That works, bro. Preliminary report. The bird. Oh shit. Wait, I got 3 of these. Damn, son. Delicious meal. Delicious. Delicioso. Talul principle. I want you to move counterclockwise. Yes. That's right, buddy. I just solved this puzzle, buddy. I am an inventor. Now get me to the elevator. Elevator from here. Puzzle? Yeah. Hidden puzzle over there. Convolution. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Damn. I'm so good. I'm insane, you can say. I am insane at this game. I'm kind of insane. I will touch the flame now. Well, not now, but I'm closer. Okay, what is this, bro? Alright. Insane. Sphinx.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day, Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
Because Zeus, because he recognized that he had been wrong.
If even Zeus himself, who observes the world from the heights of Olympus, is not infallible, then how may any mortal trust their own judgment?
We have to do the best we can with the information available to us. How can any mortal trust their own judgment? have to do the best we can with the information available
So
to
you
us.
must, but will it be enough? A time of dreams is at hand, creature of clay. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
So I'm the Heracles and I need to free my boy Byron like Prometheus will... No, like Heracles will say Prometheus. Byron
Well, at
is
least this part is consistent.
Prometheus.
The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Energy readings. Be right back. Alright.
You
Get
all
over
know
there.
I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the megastructure. I don't know if the founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's
Hell
how
yeah,
this mission
brother.
is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place, and that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us. So, once you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend. Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
Why do I have to save the Prometheus one? Prometheus was banned for many years. Great hero Heracles to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent? A time of dreams is at hand, creature of clay. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see. So I must do as Heracles did. So I must, what, save the freaking Prometheus, or the Prometheus is like Byron. We have to find out. No way, it's night time. Nighttime fogies.
All right, I'm taking us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
Big guy, come here. Archived message. Dearest Athena, I don't know if you will see this. You have become even more distant from the affairs of New Jerusalem than I have. I miss speaking to you and Cornelius, and I fear that some of your estrangement is my own fault. I know things are not as you had wished them to be, and the city is drifting away from that bold vision you established. This is not because of your relationship or lack thereof. You did not fail, I did. I know I've said it before, but the New Alexandria disaster was my fault. I'm the one who took the initiative, and I'm the one who made the mistake. Yes, there should have been procedures in place, but it was my role to create such procedures, Athena, not yours. I wish I had listened to Byron when he said we had to establish another settlement immediately. Learn from the pain, don't let it fester. He was right. That's where the rot set in, and I'm sorry. With Law Eustachius. From the author's note to Athena Reborn, a novel. If my work has meant something to you, if Athena had any kind of impact on you, if some story in Wonder Tales from the periphery moved you or made you think, then there is something about myself that I need to share with you. It's the only autobiographical fact I have any interest in sharing, and the only thing about me that matters to you outside my work. Every breath that I take, and so every story that I write, is only possible because of technology. There are no natural remedies, no spiritual alternatives for what I was born with. My existence is wholly contingent upon a level of technological sophistication which was heretofore unimaginable and which will in many ways define the coming era. When you long for a return to a simpler times, you wish for a world in which I could not exist. If you are looking for answers, could not consider the fact that I was granted the blessing of this technology despite being born into poverty and my writing never having been particularly lucrative. The civilizational structures I live within were arranged in such a way that this technology would be deployed to save my life. And there are these structures not also at the end of the day a kind of machine? What is the state? What is civilization if not a machine? Think about what this means, what this is. Is it systematic compassion? Is it liberation from nature? Is it equality of opportunity? Whatever your belief system, think hard about what it means that I am alive because of this machine and I have created something that matters to you. Thank you for reading. My guy is reliant on technology for survival because he wrote a book using technology, and without technology he would not exist. Alright, Clockwork. Excerpted from Orthodoxy by J. K. Chesterton. All the towering materialism which dominates the modern mind rests ultimately upon one assumption, a false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead. A piece of clockwork. People feel that if the universe was personal, it would vary. If the sun were alive, it would dance. This is a fallacy, even in a relation to known fact. For the variation in human affairs is generally brought into them not by life but by death. By the dying down or breaking off of their strength or desire, a man varies his movements because of some slight element of failure or fatigue. But perhaps God is strong enough to exult in monotony. It is possible that God says every morning, do it again to the sun, and every morning and every evening, do it again to the moon. It may not be automatic necessity that makes all daisies alike. It may be that God makes every daisy separately but has never got tired of making them. It may be that he has the eternal appetite of infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. It's strange. The idea is delightful, but it's also completely and obviously untrue. That's one of many reasons Chesterton is worth reading. He's wrong about a lot of things, but he's wrong about them in an interesting way. It's such a shame though. He seems to want to restore the magic of the world, but he can only re-enchant the surface. Whereas the true magic, the perfect beauty that feels like revelation, is found underneath in what he dismisses as clockwork. The towering materialism which dominates false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead, a piece of clockwork. This is fallacy even in relation to known fact, for their variation in human affairs is generally brought into them not by life but by death, but by the dying down of or breaking off of their strength and desire. A man varies his movements because of some slight element of failure or fatigue, but perhaps God is strong enough to exult in monotony. It is possible that God says every morning, do it again. It may be that God makes every daisy separately, but has never got tired of making them. It may be that he has the eternal appetite of infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. I have no idea what the last sentence is, but this is interesting, that God is creating everything all over again without getting bored. That's interesting. Found in 10. From Hypatia Journals, Founding of New Jerusalem. New Jerusalem, that's the name that we picked. Am I sad that my suggestion didn't win? Maybe a little, but it's a good name, a fitting name, a name that we can be proud of. With it comes a new kind of optimism. Everyone is thinking of the future once more. I, for one, am glad that we have recovered our equilibrium and our determination. Athena and Cornelius are certainly bustling with plans and bright visions of the future, and when they tell us of these dreams of theirs, it's hard not to be drawn in by the pretty pictures they paint. Speaking of which, I am becoming more and more fascinated with the ancient human art and thinking about our own role in taking the next step in that long history. Citizens of Gehenna found meaning in art, and they were imprisoned. A free people should be able to accomplish so much more. Yeah, buddy. Elevator. Floating things, floating cubes. Alright. Go into the elevator.
Yay! I found another elevator. My
Yay.
favorite.
Action is coming.
Once again, I have no idea where I am. No sign of Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K.
The mega structure. Omega structure. Get me there.
I know I've said this before, but look at the size of this. How can all of this be one machine?
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
That's our whole
Ooh.
history, isn't it? The whole history of humankind. And it's not just machines. It's science, it's literature. Knowledge builds on knowledge.
Knowledge is knowledge. And its power. The power lies in the knowledge. Did I just get soft locked? No, I didn't. Get the hell out of my stream, differential providence cheap viewers on stream, boo. Fuck you, bro. Oh, the Prometheus. It's the main theme of the game. I seen this on the start of the game. The Prometheus is chained by Pandora.
Be careful, 1K. We don't know what's down there.
I see Prometheus, dude. And I need to free him. Prometheus, bro. I am freeing you, my man. Check me out. I'm the gold gamer. Pull the lever? I don't think so. If I pull the lever, you're gonna suffocate, dude. Remove Prometheus chain pins.
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. Guess I'll have to do a puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right? It's not like everyone is depending on me.
Alright, buddy, do the puzzle, buddy.
But if this has to connect over here, then... Wait. If I do this, and then that... What?
Relatable, bro.
I did it!
What?
Wow! I feel really smart. Also, never doing that again.
How the hell do I get up over there? What? I don't know. Ah! Okay, okay. Right? What the fuck? Ugh. I don't know. Luli, he doesn't know. Luli. Prometheus gives fire to the people, right? All right. No. Motherfucking jump. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Action is coming. Fuck yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh, what? Prometheus giving flame to the people. Let me retrieve the flame, bro. Take the pin out. The last motherfucking pin. Lule, Omega Lul. Yes. Prometheus, I am Heracles and I am freeing you. Luli. Luli, Luli. Release Prometheus. Alright, buddy. Buddy, you're free. Holy! Pandora, you will not chain me again.
I thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth, but remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda. I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more. But just like I became the Founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in. The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No. They would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
The goal, the Founder.
I have it. After all this time, I have it. I finally have it. The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments. Everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are. In a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except one with Miranda in it.
Unlucky.
I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Gates of horn and ivory.
Byron was right. The Founder was always a fiction. She's just a person.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the lost puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
Why? Why do I need to get out? Alright.
All this time, we thought we were honoring Athena, but all we did was betray everything she believed in. She must have been so lonely. We might as well have exiled her. Maybe that's what all this is about. The puzzles, the towers, the entities. It's a test. A way for us to prove that we're worthy of her legacy.
We should not just obey Athena, we should be our own thinking machines. Abolish the goal, abolish the founder. Accept the future.
Finally, it all makes sense. Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics.
Holy.
Manipulating the base layer of reality itself.
Programming reality.
Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not
The
even
flame.
talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
That's what Athena wanted for us. To give us a chance to be who we want to be.
Be the imperator of the universe and be a tyrant of the universe, right? Be a ruthless king of the universe.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
And these energy clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
We haven't had any problems so far.
Except for losing one of the first companions, of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well, this should be interesting.
Particle clouds. Hey.
1K, welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here. Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way.
That's
but
right.
I've decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course, but we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it is crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid. Actually, yes,
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test, designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his
I'm reserving judgment for now. I'm certain that my visions were real. I'm not sure I agree with your interpretation, Mayor.
Of course! It's only natural, given what you've experienced. And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps everything we believe about the Founder is indeed a lie. But let's not be quite so pessimistic just because of a dream, shall we? After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission? It seems to me that you have been chosen. You are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
The goal is meaningless. She said that in a dream, buddy. The west. A river valley gradually drowned by the encroaching sea. The brackish water is a unique ecosystem with many endemic species. A river valley gradually drowned by the encroaching sea. The brackish water is a unique ecosystem with many endemic species. Be right back. travel here. Go. Go, go, go. Let's go. A river valley gradually drowned by the encroaching sea. A river valley.
How's the system looking, Melville? Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the Founder sees you, 1K.
The founder. Ooh. Mountains and a forest. Season is the fall, I think. Crier and Helga.
Welcome back, 1K.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
Myths are stronger than goals. There's always some truth in myths.
What's your vision of our future? What are your thoughts on the theory of everything? What are you really like as a person under all the language games? What do you make of the island? First of all,
I'm still trying to figure out how to look at it and see what's really there. Maybe I should try standing on my head.
I don't know if that will work. What are your thoughts on theory of everything?
I want to see what's inside the box.
What box? The Pandora box? What's your vision of our future?
More being who we are. Less fretting over what we're not.
More being who we are, less fretting over what we not. What are you like as a person under all the language games?
Exactly the way you see me. Or totally different. Possibly both.
Incredible.
What can I do for you, 1K?
You can tell me about if you think the goal is a myth.
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
What are your thoughts on theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
Wow, what does responsibility mean in the context of your work?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
What serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives? That's not journalism anymore. Alright, you are a journalist. You are the enemy. Number one, please. Ooh, who the hell? What the fuck? What the hell was that? The deer are running around. Servitor. Ooh, who's this dude? This guy is serving. Why? Huh. Ah, okay. what will happen now. Oh, okay. So I have 1 second to cross. And now I need what? I'm gonna need you to open the door, and I grab the connector and quickly go back. Ah shit, I need to wait a bit. Alright, I think we solved it, my guys. No, wait. I'm dumb. I need this. No, wait. A little bit back. Go back a little bit. Okay, stop. Now we are Gucci. We Gucci. Force and bleed. We are Gucci.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
Our friend Byron is lost. Supportive apparatus. Supporting apparatus. Supporting apparition. Apparatus. What? What you mean? How do I do this? I know. Absolutely right, dude. Get over here, you mother-hacking supporting apparatus. Support me. No, you cannot work like that. Run! Supporting apparatus. Go back, dude. Yes, go back. Open the door for me, please. Thank you. And now. Was. Gosh dang it. Oh no, I think we got a problem on our hands. Really? It's not enough? Shit man, fuck. Shit man, fuck. I cannot put it there. Wait. Shit. And stop. Nice. Hell yes. The goal. I recognize that many citizens feel the need to discuss the visions experienced by 1K, which suggests that perhaps certain aspects of what we have hitherto believed about the founder and the goal may be inaccurate. However, given the controversy surrounding the subject matter, I will ask everyone to be particularly careful in how they express themselves. I think we have final and irrevocable proof that we've strayed from Athena's original vision. I agree, but I'd like to submit that even if that weren't the case, deliberately engineering an energy-poor future would still be a disastrous and misanthropic idea. How do we know any of this is real? Athena's voice is just Alexandra Drennen's. I could switch to the same voice pack right now and record myself telling you that the goal is the truth. Always makes a good point. Objective truth. Truth is not a concept that can be applied to the world we live in. Fine, then we can just collectively decide to believe in something else, right? Doesn't even have to be Athena. Let's just believe in Byron's ideas instead. Byron's ideas are a teleological fantasy, but if it's all arbitrary, what does it matter? I just don't buy this whole goal thing anymore. Byron was right. Does it matter what Athena believes? Honest question. Let's say the founder is a myth that was constructed around her. In that scenario, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day? We deserve, we owe Athena nothing except what we also owe each other. Moron? Or none of this matters because it's actually aliens. Hell no, it's Athena, bro. Automatic doors. No. Wait a second, bro. Oh! What the hell did I do? I'm insane. That was kind of brute force, but I'll... What? Nah. Nah, dude. Hey, listen, buddy. Brute force. But it works. Connect everything and hope for the best. Yeah, buddy. It's all starting to make sense. Kind of. Bootstrapping. If what Prometheus revealed about the theory of everything is true, then it explains a lot of the patterns I've been finding. Almost every artificial structure on this island was printed into existence in some kind of energy to matter process. Or maybe by different versions of that process, some earlier and less effective, and I can only assume that the megastructure itself was created by bootstrapping, having one machine make a bigger one, which probably means you could create a relatively small device that turns itself into a complete megastructure, or you could make a machine that just deploys more and more of itself and build something, a city in a box, depends on the power source, I guess. A box? Pandora box?
You know, when I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity. But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena. We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right.
She's right.
I really do.
He's right. Melville, talk to me.
1K, listen, I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
No, it was necessary to turn away from her ideas. In a democracy, people are not obliged to support what their leaders want them to. Do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena? I don't know what is monolithic. I think, yeah.
A harsh, simple answer. I approve.
I had another question. How do you feel about Mayor Hermanubis as a leader?
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
She's right. Where do you think Cornelius is?
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what he's waiting for, not a clue.
Athena. He wants to meet Athena, bro. Do you think the goal is a myth?
Yes, of course it is.
What do you wanna do with your future?
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up there too. Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be, and then I'd like to help build new cities on Earth and up there too, cities nobody's ever imagined before. Very ambitious. Why was it so easy for people to believe in the goal?
Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
No effort in believing a goal. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go. So it was easy for them to believe in the goal. I get it. Go to the number 4 puzzle. Surfing. That means probably I'm gonna have to surf on this thing right here. Grab the hexahedron. OS. Alright, buddy, you gotta move a bit. What? That's enough, buddy. Why is this always on, or what? What? Okay. Let's freaking go. Yes, go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Tell me, Yakut, what impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
It depends on what we do with it. Miranda used it to spread life, to make things better. We can do the same.
And yet, poor Miranda lost her own life doing so.
She just made a mistake. She couldn't wait to show everyone what they discovered. We can be more careful.
Hermanubis.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Could the theory of everything be used safely?
Let's assume for a moment that we could use it safely, which I doubt. Does that mean that we should? Is it right for us to dominate the world?
Yes!
We value our own freedom. Should we not also value the freedom of all the living things with which we share this planet?
No, buddy. No. The world is ours, buddy. About the founder.
Not now. Let's have this conversation at another time. You still have a lot to do. Better get to it.
Shut up, bro. Better get to it. Yeah, I have to solve the puzzles while you just sightseeing. Find my sprite. Alright, last puzzle and I'm ending this stream. Whoa, that was fast. Whoa, that was very fast.
That was really kind of
Easy.
excellent.
Nah, that was easy, just easy. I managed to extract the following text string. I'm always struck by the degree to which our ancestors in the years before the end struggled with sincerity. They became poisoned with irony, unable to parse any information through anything except a thick layer of alienation. This left so little space for any kind of intellectual authenticity that they seemed to exist in a state of permanent agony. Ironically, that in turn made them extremely susceptible to the few sanctioned forms of sincerity, which acted as means of social control. Then there's a gap, followed by there's something equally damaged in our estrangement from our humanity. We mimic the forms and behaviors of our human ancestors, but we don't act like proud inheritors inheritors of the human condition. Everything we do gets filtered through this perpetual awareness of their shortcomings to the degree that we act as if our existence was one of their failures. Author unknown. Whoever it is, I understand what they mean, but disagree with their conclusion. This perpetual awareness isn't a form of alienation, it's a way of learning from the mistakes of our species. Unpleasant, but necessary. We should... These robot people should see themselves as not failures of humans, but a success of humans. That's what I think. Because look at me, I'm self-sufficient mechanism with consciousness, and that's freaking good. That's awesome. I look like Iron Man with its core inside his chest. That's pretty cool though. Alright. Let's stop it here.